Hello to everyone. I am Dr. Alkesh Agrawal, and in this lecture, I'll mainly discuss about six variable K-maps, and with the help of six variable K-map, how we can reduce or minimize a Boolean function. So these are some reference books that include Digital Design book, Digital Design by authored by M. Morris Meno and M. D. Saletti. And their book is Modern Digital Electronics, authored by R. P. Jain. I have already discussed in previous lectures that we have two different methods by which we can reduce Boolean function. That include Kano mapping method, and another method is tabular method, which is also known by the name Quinn-McCluskey method. So in this lecture, I'll mainly focus on six variable K maps. So the structure is somewhat complicated because here we have to focus on six variables, and out of six variables, four of the variables are being depicted in the maps and two variables lies outside the map. If we compare this with the five variable K map, in five variable K map we have only two maps, and out of five variables only one variable was depicted outside the map. But here in six variable K map, uh, out of six variables, two variables are depicted outside the map. So out of those six variables, this u and v are the most significant and next to most significant bit. So u is the most significant bit and v is next to most significant bit. So these two variables are outside the maps, and the rest four variables, that is w, x, y, z, are depicted in each map. So since the two variables are being depicted outside the maps, so in all we have four combinations with uv as 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0. So one important thing that we have to understand is the coding for these uv variables is also in gray codes. So we have 0 0 for one map, for another map it is 0 1, for the third map it is not 1 0 but it is 1 1, and for the last map it is 1 0. So uv variables are in gray codes, as well as these w, x and y, z, they are also in gray codes. So this is one important thing. Another important thing is, out of these four maps, 64 minterms are being depicted. So in the first K map, the minterms are from M0 to M15, that is 16 minterms. In the second map for UV0 to 01, the first minterm is M16 and the last minterm is M31, again 16 minterms. Then comes this minterm, K map where UV is 10 and the first minterm is M32 and the last minterm is M47. And then comes the last K map as per the gray coding. For UV is equal to 1 1, the first minterm is M48 and the last minterm is M63. So if we see in all, the first minterm in the first map is M0 and the last minterm in the map UV is equal to 1 1 is M63. So in all we have 64 minterms that are being plotted in six variable K map that comprises of four different maps. One map is for UV is equal to 0 0, another map is for UV is equal to 0 1, then UV 1 0 and UV 1 0. Third important thing is, all these maps are assumed to be overlapped with each other. So that is, this map is being overlapped over this map. This UV is equal to 1 1 map is being assumed to be overlapped with UV 0 1, and this UV 0 1 is assumed to be overlapped over this map UV is equal to 1 1, and they are also assumed to be in circular position. That is, this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, and then again comes the first map. So we have minterms. The minterms in this map can be mapped with minterms in this map. The minterms in this map can be mapped with minterms in this map, and the minterms in this map, that is in UV is equal to 1 1, can be mapped with minterms in u is equal to 1 0, and as well as the minterms in u is equal to 0 0 can also be mapped with minterms or max terms in map u is equal to 0 1. So these are different basic concept that we have to keep in mind before we start reducing boolean functions with the help of k variable maps. So let us briefly discuss again. So for 6 variable k map, that is, in order to reduce a boolean function with 6 variables, we will take help of 6 variable k map, which comprises of 4 different maps. One map is for u is equal to 0 0, one is for u is equal to 0 1, one is for u is equal to 1 1, one is for u is equal to 1 0. The most significant bit here is u, the least, then the next two most significant bit is v. So these two bits are being depicted outside the map. Since we have 2 bits, so we have 4 different combinations, and these combinations are in gray codes. 4 variables w, x, y, z are depicted in the maps, inside the maps, which are again the wx are depicted in gray codes, the yz are also depicted in gray codes, and so on. There are 64 minterms that are plotted in all in 4 different maps. In first map we have from M0 to M15. In second map, that is u is equal to 0 1, we have from M16 to M31. In third map, which is for u v is equal to 1 0, we have from M32 to M47. And in the fourth map, for u v is equal to 1 1, we have the first minterm M48 to M63. And these are assumed to be overlapped with each other. uv is equal to 0 0 is being overlapped by uv is equal to 0 1. uv 0 1 is being overlapped by map uv is equal to 1 1, and uv 1 1 map is being assumed to be overlapped by map uv is equal to 1 0, as well as they are connected in circular position, that is minterms in uv is equal to 0 0 can be combined with minterms from uv is equal to 0 1. Minterms from uv is equal to 0 1 can be combined with minterms in uv is equal to 1 1, and minterms in uv is equal to 1 1 can be combined with minterms uv is equal to 1 0, and the minterms in uv is equal to 0 0 can again be combined with minterms in uv is equal to 1 0, or the minterms from all the maps can be combined together if they are in the same cell locations as in overlapping position. So let us discuss this process of mapping and reduction with the help of example. So here we have a 6 variable boolean function which comprises of a number of terms which include 1 3 6 8 9 13 14 17 19 24 25 29 32 33 34 35 38 40 46 49 51 53 55 56 61 and 63. So in first map we have minterms from 1 to 14. Then the second map we have minterms from 17 to 29. In the third map we have minterms from 33 to 46, and in the fourth map, that is uv is equal to 1 1, we have from 49 to 63. So we have plotted these minterms as per the depiction in all the 4 maps, as you can see. So here we have M1, M3, M6, M8, M9, M13 and M14. In second map, that is uv is equal to 0 1, we have minterms that are being plotted in locations for M17, M19, then M24, M25, M29. Next minterms are being plotted in uv is equal to 1 0, which are M32, M33, M34, M35, M38, then M40, M46. And in the last map we have minterms that are being plotted are M49, M51, M53, M55, M56, M61 and M63. Now to make groups in 6 variable K-map is somewhat difficult because we have to now focus on all the maps, in the individual maps as well as on all the maps. So first of all, you can see different colors. So first we focus on the cells which are being colored with green color. So here these min terms M1, M3 in the first map can combine with the min terms with M17, M19 in the second map. Now these min terms can combine with the min terms in the third map with M49, M51, and these two min terms can combine with the min terms in the fourth map plotted at with M33 and M35. So what you can understand over here is we have a formation of a group with min terms from all the maps. U is equal to 0, 0, UV is equal to 0, 1, UV is equal to 1, 1, and UV is equal to 1, 0. So we have two min terms from this map, UV is equal to 0, 0, two min terms from UV is equal to 0, 1, two min terms from UV is equal to 1, 1, and two min terms from UV is equal to 1, 0. So we have group number 1, which comprises of 8 min terms, 2 min terms each from each map. So this is one thing, and all these min terms are in those positions which are overlapping with each other. Now we concentrate on group number 2. Here you can see this cornered min term here M8, this cornered min term M24, cornered min term M56, and cornered min term M40. So all these min terms can combine to form a group of 4 min terms. Now again this group has min terms from all the maps. So we have group number 2, which is also present in all the maps with min terms in all the maps. Now I'll focus on group number 3. Here in group number 3 we have min terms plotted at M13 and M9 and M29 and M25. So as I've already told you, the min terms in this map UV equal to 0 can combine with the min terms in map UV equal to 0, 1. So these two positions are overlapping position with these two min terms. So we have a group of 4 min terms from these two maps. So this is group number 3. Then we have group number 4. So since I have said that this min term can combine, the min terms in this map can combine with the min terms with the first map, that is UV is equal to 0, min terms in this K map UV is equal to 0 can combine with min terms in UV is equal to 0, 1. So we have two min terms M6 and M14 will combine with min terms in this map UV is equal to 0, 1, 0 with M38 and M46. So we have another group of 4 min terms with 2 min terms in this first map and 2 min terms in the fourth map. So this we have group 4. If we see group 5 is confined to only this map with 4 min terms present in this map itself at M33, M53, M55, M61 and M63, because neither here in this map we have the same location, at same location we have min terms neither here nor here. So these min terms are, because this map can combine with min terms of this map and with this map. So in these two maps we do not have min terms located at the same positions as in this map. So this map is confined in this UV is equal to 1, 1 map itself. Then we have group number 6. Here you can see these two min terms are being left out. So these two min terms can be combined with these two min terms to have a group of 4 min terms. So again we have a group number 6 which is confined to this map only UV is equal to 1, 0. So like this we can see that all the min terms are being grouped in from group number 1 to group number 6 and no min term is being left out. So we have also to be very much focused to see that none of the min term is left out from the group formation, so that we have the most optimized reduced form. Now we'll see how to write in reduced form. So first we'll concentrate on group number 1, which is a group of the min terms which are present in all the 4 maps. So since the minterms are present in all the 4 maps, so we have this UV variable will be eliminated. These two variables will be eliminated because they are changing from this map to this map, or from this map to this map, or from this map to this map. So you can see in group number 1 we have neither U variable nor V variable. Now for rest of the variables we can concentrate on any of the map. So for this two minterms, we see that W and X are 0 0, so we have W bar X bar. And when we focus on these two columns where Y is changed and Z is fixed to 1, so we have Z. So for group 1, the reduced form is W bar X bar and Z. Now I'll come on to group number 2, which is again the cornered minterms from all the maps. So again this U and V variable will be eliminated out. Now we'll focus on any of the map. Now we focus suppose on the second map where the W is 1 and X is 0, so we have WX bar, and for this cell we have YZ as 0 0, so we have Y bar Z bar. So for group 2 the reduced form is WX bar Y bar Z bar. Now we'll concentrate on group number 3 where this group is being common in first and second map, that is for UV is equal to 0 0 and UV is equal to 0 1. So first we'll see in out of UV variable U is fixed and V is changing, so we have U bar. Now in these two rows W is fixed and X is changing, so we have W. If we concentrate on this column, we have Y is 0 and Z is 1, so we have YZ bar. So for group 3 which is common in this map and in this map, we have reduced form as U bar W Y bar Z. Now I'll focus on to group 4, which is from map 1 and map 4. So here UV is equal to 0 0 and UV is equal to 1 0. So U is changing, V is fixed, so we have V bar. Now we can focus on this fourth map, or we can focus on to this first map. If we focus on to this fourth map, so here if we see WX variable, so here W is changing and X is fixed, so we have X. If we focus on this column, we have Y as 1, Z as 0, so we have YZ bar. So group 4 has reduced form as V bar X Y Z bar. Now we'll see group 5, which is confined in this map only. UV is equal to 1 1, so we have both these variables. So we have UV. If we concentrate on these two rows, X is fixed, Y is changing, so we have X. And if we concentrate on these two columns, we have Z is fixed, so we have Z. So the reduced form is UVXZ. Now we come on to group 6, which is confined to this map only. UV is equal to 1 0, so since it is confined to one map only, so we have U1 V0, so UV bar. And here all the YZ are changing, so we do not have variables YZ, and WX are 0 0, so we have W bar X bar. So like this we have for all the groups we have reduced form, and now we combine all these reduced form to have the overall reduce function in reduced form as W bar X bar Z, or WX bar Y bar Z bar, or U bar W Y bar Z, or V bar X Y Z bar, or UVXZ, or UV bar W bar X bar. So this is how we try to understand with the help of a 6 variable K map, which comprises of 4 different maps, how to plot a Boolean function with 6 variables and how to form groups. Now these groups can be confined to all the 4 maps, or to 2 maps, or to a single map. And again you have to see the number of minterms will be 2 to the power x. So thank you.